Hello guys, welcome to new video. In this video, we are going to solve OS top 10 room on TryHackMe. So in this lesson, we are going to solve injection vulnerability on OS top 10. OWASP stands for Open Web Application Security Project. If you are able to find any of this top 10 vulnerability, then there will be high chances of getting high amount of bounty. So we are just going to solve all of these vulnerabilities on this OS top 10 room. There are plenty of tasks, so we are just going to solve one task per day. First of all, today we are going to solve injection room. So in injection room, there are first is injection, then OS command injection, then OS command injection practical, and so many. Thereafter, next vulnerability is broken authentication, and there are some subtypes. Thereafter, there is one vulnerability called sensitive data exposure. After that, XML external entity, it is also called as XEE. Therefore, another one is broken access control. We are just going to solve all of the these vulnerabilities. After broken access control, there is another one is security misconfiguration, then cross-site scripting, insecure deserialization. There are so many tasks for insecure deserialization. Then components with known vulnerabilities, and last one is insufficient login monitoring. So we are just going to solve all of these vulnerabilities on this OS top 10 room. So for this today we are going to solve injection vulnerability. Before going further, we need to connect to the VPN. So today I am going to use Windows machine to connect to the OpenVPN. So for that you just need to click on access machine section in header tab. Currently I am already connected there. That's why it is showing my IP 10.9.10.208. You can simply click there. And if you want to use Kali on web, then you can simply click on attack box. Here you can launch your own Kali machine on your web browser. So we are going to download OpenVPN for Windows. So for that, click on OpenVPN, select Windows, and here first of all download your OpenVPN file from first step. Thereafter download OpenVPN software for your PC, and they have given all the steps that how you can connect to the OpenVPN. So just follow this instruction and connect to the OpenVPN. Now simply close this. As you can see, I am connected to the OpenVPN. It will take approx 1 minute to launch our server. So for that, just start our server, which is in task 5. So simply extend the task 5, click on start machine. It will take approx 1 minute to give you a IP address. Okay, so close this. First task is introduction. So here they have explained what kind of vulnerability we are going to find into this. As I said before, we are going to solve all of this like injection, broken authentication, sensitive data exposure, XML external entity, broken access control, security misconfiguration, cross-site scripting, insecure deserialization, and many more. And the room has been designed for the beginners and assume to no previous knowledge of security. If you are beginner into this, then this room is only for you. After completing this, simply click on completed button and minimize the task 1. Now just move ahead to task 2. So it is accessing the machines. So I have already explained you how you can access this machine. You can just go through all the steps given here and connect to the VPN. Now just click on completed. We don't need to do anything here. We are already connected to the VPN. Now minimize this. Third task is severity injection. This is just a theory part, so I'm not going to explain this. You can simply read this from your own end because this will make our video so much lengthy. So simply there is no answer needed. You can simply click on completed after reading all this and just minimize this task. So we have completed 3 tasks. Now let's move on to task 4. So in this task, TryHackMe explained about OS command injection, like what kind of commands do you use, like who am I. Here you can use ENC like netcat for a reverse connection. So they have just explained how you can use OS command injection vulnerability. Simply read this, and after reading this, click on completed because here also no answer is not needed. There is no practical thing. So simply click on completed and minimize this room. Let's move ahead to task 5. So here is what is active command injection. They have explained like blind command injection occurs when the system command made to the server does not return the response to the user in HTML document. Active command injection will return the response to the user. It can be made visible through several HTML elements. Okay, so they have just explained about this evil shell.php. this evil shell is uploaded on our target system. So we are just going to use this for OS command injection vulnerability. They have given some command to try, like Windows as well as Linux command. So what is our first task? So what strange text file in the website? So copy IP address, open a new tab and paste that IP address. Here is one directory search. Let's try to inject any OS level command here. So simply I am going to use here ls command and submit. So it is showing that user ls was not found. It is only finding user. So this is not of any use. We need to find evilshell.php. So for that you can just open tryhackme and they have given file name of evilshell. So here you can see file name is evilshell.php. Let's try to access this evilshell instead of username. So simply remove username and instead of that paste evilshell.php. Now this is a command line shell. We can inject any kind of command here, like you can use ping, ls and anything else. So I am going to use here ls and submit. After ls you can see there are plenty of folders and files. So there is one strange file called drpaper.txt. Let's try to find its content. Use cat drpaper.txt and hit the submit button. As you can see, it contains I love drpaper. This is a strange file. Let's use ls again. Copy this file, open tryhackme and paste it in our question 1. So it was what strange text file in the website root directory. Okay, so simply click on completed. Now second question is how many non-root, non-service, non-daemon users are there? So we need to find non-root, non-service, non-daemon users into this. So for that what we can do? We can simply cat /etc/passwd because this file contains all the user information. So open evil shell and use command cat /etc/passwd. So it will display all the users present on our target system. After submitting this, as you can see, there are plenty of users like root, daemon and many more. And only one user contains /home directory and rest of not. And that is also system user. So there is no user as per their saying, like all users are root user, daemon users and system users. So our answer will be 0 here. You can just analyze this file. Now open tryhackme again and use your answer as a 0 and click on submit. Okay, our this answer is also correct. Now third question is how many what user in the app running on. So we need to find current user of our target system. So you can use whoami command which will display current user. So simply open web shell again and use here command as a whoami which will display current user. So here you can see current user is www-data. So copy this user, open tryhackme again and paste that into answer and click on submit. So this answer is also correct. Now another question is what is the user's shell set as? We just need to find a shell of our current user, like it is like /user /sbin /no login or anything else. So we are going to use here command as getEnt and we need to find it into passwd file. So use getEnt passwd and hit the submit button. So here you can see there are multiple shells of multiple users. Now we need to find shell of www user. So use Ctrl F and search for www-data. So here you can see shell of this www-data user is /var /user /sbin /no login. Means this user don't have any login access. You can just copy this shell, open tryhackme and paste that into answer and click on submit. So our this answer is also correct. Now let's move to next question. So what version of Ubuntu is running? We need to find current version of Ubuntu. So for that open web shell again. So here we are going to use command like lsb_release which will display current release version of Ubuntu server. So simply use lsb_release -d and click on submit. Here you can see it is showing current version of Ubuntu. So it is 18.04.4. You can simply copy this, else open tryhackme and find answer format. So it is star star dot star star dot star. So we just need to copy 18.04.4. We don't need to copy that LTS. So copy this, open TryHackMe and paste it here. Click on submit. Okay, our answer is correct. Now only last answer left. So what is it? Print out the MOTD. What favorite beverage is shown? MOTD is used to display any content like any message whenever anyone log into any system. So let's open Evil Shell again and cat the content of this MOTD file. So for that use command here cat /etc /update hyphen motd.d. motd.d is a folder. We need to find its file, so that files will contain our answer. So simply try to submit. Now we doesn't get anything because that was a folder. Let's try to change the directory in mod.d and use ls command here. So directory is not changed. We cannot use cd into that. So just use here ls/etc/update hyphen mod.d and hit the enter button. So it will display content of this mod folder. Click on submit after ls and you can see there are plenty of files. So our first file is 00 header. Let's try to cat its content. So copy this file name 00 hyphen header. In command use cat 00 hyphen path of full path of this. So it is in /etc/update hyphen mod.d/00 hyphen header. This is how you can display content of 00 hyphen header and click on submit. Here you can see it contains multiple things. In the bottom line you can see it is showing that Dr. Pepper makes the world taste better. So there was a question like what is the beverage? So this Dr. Pepper is our answer. Open TryHackMe and here you can see it is showing that print out the mod D what favorite beverage it is showing. So it is like Dr. Pepper. So copy this answer, open TryHackMe and paste it here Dr. Pepper and click on submit. So we have successfully solved this injection vulnerability on OS top 10. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, then don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you are interested in learning ethical hacking, bug bounty hunting or penetration testing, then you can simply enroll into my course. I have given my course link into the description. You can just check it out. Thank you for watching.